everyone, welcome back to the videos. It's wonderful to have you here as always. Today in this video I'm just going to go and give you guys a rundown of what it takes to do the T56 conversion in the Beast. Thank you to everyone who's purchased a sticker already. For those of you that haven't, please go down to the link in the description, grab yourself one of these stickers. It really helps support the channel and keep me doing what I'm doing, especially because my videos may have to come to a stop soon. But again, like I said in the last video, I'm not going to get into that until that actually happens. I am considering starting to make some turbo manifolds for sale. So keep an eye out for that once I decide to make them and make the first. I'll let you guys know. They'll also be down in the website once I make them. I'm also considering making some hats and t-shirts. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, let me know. However, those will be pre-orders only, as I don't have the funds to outlay for that to get stock. That and sizing and stuff makes it a little difficult. Probably a couple different colours. Anyway, I digress. I'll get into all that sort of stuff when I'm ready. But for the time being, please go ahead, go to the link in the description, grab yourself a sticker, and yeah, help support the channel. Today I'm just going to be in here. I'll give you guys a rundown of what I have in my setup to put the T56 into a VT Commodore, even though the LS's already come with one. But this is it. This is my T56 bog standard. I did pull it apart a few years ago. There's some videos on my channel of me doing this, because the first and second gear blocker, I think it's the blocker rings. That's right, the shift forks have a little nylon bushing on them, and it wasn't pushing it into gear all the way. So I did a couple of things. I re-bearinged the whole thing. I did carbon fibre first and second blocker rings, brand new first and second synchro, and brass shift fork bushings. I also installed an eBay short throw shifter, which I'm a little torn on that. I don't really like it that much. It's okay, it's just quite notchy, difficult to select some gears. Brass bushing in the top of that, and just a brand new factory concentric slave cylinder. I did have to space the concentric slave cylinder away about that much, sort of. Oops, stupid autofocus there. So about that much, about 8 mil or something. It was a little much. It made the clutch bite right at the top, but when I had it flush mounted, it would pop the seal out here. It would just overextend a bit and pop the seal out. It wouldn't do it right away, but after 2 or 3 or 4 pumps of the clutch, it would just pop it off. So I'm going to go and I'm going to halve this guy and see if that makes the clutch feel a little nicer. But other than that, that's it. Factory concentric slave, shitty little bleeder. I was going to do a remote one, but I never had the time or money to do so. And then this is my tail shaft, rubber guibo here, which is dead. Let's see if you guys can see this. Yeah, it's all tore and beat up. Usually kills one of these in a few months or so, but I like having it on there. It's got a good bit of cushion, so I've got a couple of spares, and I'm going to throw a new one of them on it. when I put it back together. Factory Getrag Tailshaft, automatic, rear section. It has the CV and the 4-bolt flange. My diff is a 3-bolt flange diff. It's an M80 out of a VZ Monaro. When I did the diff gears in it, I converted it back to the 4-bolt flange, and that's about it. Bog standard center bearing. The only thing I had to do was I had to shorten up the front by about this much, about 40 mil. I don't know if you can use like a standard SS tail shaft or not. I never tried. I had this and it was easy enough for me to just cut it, shorten it to 40 mil, Zeus it back together, and it's worked fine. It does have a slight vibration in around 60, but other than that it works great. Hasn't broken yet. And onto the bell housing. This is the bell housing. Now this came with my transmission. I brought the transmission and bell housing from a friend of a friend, and it already came with a V6 bell housing. I'm not sure on the brand of it, but I do believe it's like a Dello T56 to ecotec bell housing, I believe. I'm not 100% on that, but that's what I think it is anyway. Nothing special about that. V6 pattern there, T56 pattern there, about that long, and it works wonderful. It is fucking filthy though, look at that. And I'm gonna have to give it a clean before I put it back together. And then on to this. This is my clutch and flywheel assembly. Clean my hand. Yeah, this is my clutch and flywheel assembly. So the pink cover you can probably recognise. Get these dowels and shit off here. Yeah, so that's it. The pink cover you probably recognise. How am I going to do this? Just take these bolts out quickly and I will separate it for you. So the clutch and it's not the clutch. So the clutch, the pressure plate and flywheel are a standard Exidi cushion button clutch. I brought it as a complete kit many years ago. It worked great until about 400 horsepower it started to slip, and that is also about the time when my Getrag exploded. So that's it. It's the Exidi cover, so nothing special about that. Exidi clutch pressure plate cover, cushion button clutch. It might be the same. It might be the same as the heavy duty. I'm not sure, just because they're both the pink cover. Flywheel, Exidi flywheel. That and that came together. It has been balanced back there for the forged setup, etc. And this is my disc. So it's a 5-puck unsprung button made by, it was originally made by NPC, and then I had direct clutch up here in Boozy, redo the pucks on it, and it's almost looking like it's time for a fresh set of pucks again, because that rivet there has a crack in it, and there's a couple more cracks in some of these rivets. I don't think it was ever meant to put up with this sort of boost and power and abuse that I'm giving it, but it is, and I'm thankful that it's holding. So it's gone straight back in with everything the way it was, and yeah, send it. Yeah, here's the So I got these as well. These are going to be my new flywheel bolts. These are ARP chromoly bolt. ARP don't actually make a flywheel bolt in this size, 5/16, 18 threads per inch, or UNC. So I've had to get those. They're just a chromoly ARP bolt. They're going to be a small upgrade over the grade 8.8 bolts that I was using. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My hand is filthy. But yeah, so gonna slap them back in there with some new dowels. And clean it all up. Bloody filthy. I don't know where all this oil's come from. And yeah, today I'm not really going to do much on it. I don't really feel up to it. Probably give this a clean. Bolt that back on with some washers behind it, and probably put the flywheel clutch pressure plate back on the engine, so then I can just lift that up into the car and call it done. Well, it's not that easy, but yeah, you guys get the idea. I should upgrade to a twin plate, but I'm never going to be able to afford that with the way things are going for me, which is also going to limit me to the power that I'm going to be able to make. I can't see that setup holding 700 or 800 horsepower. I'm surprised it's holding up to 29 pounds of boost as it is. It's probably slipping, I don't know, can't really tell in the car. Can't hear it slipping yet, but I'm sure it's bound to happen. So this was just a short little video from me. Hopefully it's short, unlike Sab's hour-long extravaganza. Yeah, got some things happening or in the works that I'm trying to get get some stuff organized and hopefully move out of here, but I'm still not entirely sure that's going to happen yet. But there is a very good chance that it's going to happen should it do. Yeah, my funds for videos disappears. Anyway, that's neither here nor there right now. For now, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this quick little rundown. Any other questions you've got on this clutch or t56 conversion, throw a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer them best that I can. Secondly, I'm probably going to do a Q&A video. I'm not going to announce that just yet, that it's probably going to be the video after the next one, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know when I'm going to do it. But yeah, stay tuned. Big things coming. Turbo manifolds, new stickers. Oh, I made a new channel logo. I don't know if some of you guys noticed or not. Hopefully you guys like it. I think it turned out pretty cool. I am by no means no artist. I spent many days and hours making that thing. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out pretty sick. He's going to be the next little sticker. Hopefully in a couple of weeks I can afford to go and get a few of them printed up. So if you guys want to grab one of those stickers, keep an eye on the website for when it drops. Yeah, that's all I've got for you guys in this video. Don't know if I'm going to film me putting the gearbox back in. Don't know what the next video is going to be either. But stick around. Leave a like, throw a comment down below, and please share a video. Even if it's my paint reveal one, it is the best video that I've ever made so far. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.